Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to North and South American Taekwondo Tournament 2026. We are continuing with our round of 16 coverage. This time we have a losers bracket match for you between Hacker No and PayPal Me $30,000. I am Fruit Loopy 542 and I'm joined by Super Noob and Booth again. Hello.
Hello Loopy, how's it going? For another match, yes, this time for the last seed against the absolutely middle seed, so to say.
Yeah.
We'll see. We're here for some bangers, some warm-ups. Are we here for some warm-ups?
Yeah, this is a warm-up.
Ah, okay.
Gimmick map for warm-up, so I'm not sure whose warm-up this is, but I'm sure they want to play Nomad 4.
Yeah, if they are into warm-ups, and M4 would absolutely be up there.
Okay, we know whose warm-up it is. This is Mathia's warm-up. This is PayPal's warm-up.
Okay.
This Kakuto-sama doesn't have the map.
Didn't know you could tell that from outside the lobby. That's
no, they
something new every day.
They said it in chat.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Also, need Kakuto-sama to be in the right slot once they come back.
As a reminder, I think you already said it in the introduction, I'm not quite sure, but just in case, better safe than sorry. This is the losers bracket, so whoever wins this match will advance to quarterfinal losers bracket, and whoever loses this match goes home.
Yep.
But with plenty of matches played already, more than happy.
And Kakuto-sama is back. With the map this time?
Yay! We have the map now, hopefully.
I hope.
Oh, they are playing in Linux. No,
Yeah.
the Linux curse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Playing on Mac. not Linux.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that wine was for Mac as well. I'm not that savvy myself, I guess. But wow.
Does appear that they do have the map though.
Yeah, just a matter of figuring out how to make it work. perhaps they could try some other map, if anything. But oh, maybe they got it working.
Here we go.
Oh, we have a warm up. Yay!
We have a warm up. Let's go. I'm not actually sure what gimmick for this map is.
I'm not sure either. So far, so great. It is pretty fast though.
Okay. Okay, so I am pretty sure there's just Dawn on down here. And now barline gimmick. This is such a mean thing. Like this is
gimmicks in general.
This is mean to put on this. Like
yeah, gimmicks are the kind of map that you want to play a lot of times and not kind of force your opponent to perhaps side with
yeah,
with the yellow notes and everything. It involves a lot of memorization.
Is rank 7K. So barline gimmicks are definitely not something that they're going to be super familiar with. None of these gimmicks are really anything they'd be familiar with. This is just
you
really
have a point there.
What is a warm-up in this situation?
Yeah, you need to at least be familiar with the basic, most popular gimmicks. That's something that I forgot to take into account.
Yeah, that's going to be the case with probably a lot of the maps in that particular set, because it is a Taiko World Cup gimmick compilation.
Makes sense.
So it's going to be one of those where you need to be familiar with what the gimmicks are.
Yeah, kind of expected to perform well with side read. Yeah.
Is this another warm-up, or is this just another song?
This is another warm-up, but it is... Yeah, it is a map from earlier on in the tournament, I believe. Like, if I recall correctly, it's no mod 1 from... I don't know if it was round of 32 or qualifiers, but it was the no mod 1 in one of the previous rounds, I believe.
This is Qual's no mod 1, yes.
Qual's no mod 1, yes.
What, the qualifiers?
I don't think you can pick such a long map though. We'll see. I mean, maybe both of them agree to it. I'm not quite sure. Oh, yeah, we are going to play it, it seems. No mod 1 as a warm-up from a previous round. You see, okay, so yeah, technically warm-ups have to be less than 3.5 minutes long, it seems. This map just a little bit over that, but I believe that maybe both players agree to it and whatnot. I mean, it's just a little 20 extra seconds, so yeah, we don't mind going over that just a little bit. Inigo very comfortable on this map as well. Usama not doing bad at all on the slow sections.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
And here we go with the ready for rolls now.
Yeah, time for the rolls with warm-ups out of the way.
$75 and $58. So PayPal me $30,000. Win the roll.
If they win their roll, does it mean they protect first? I'm not quite sure how that goes.
They get to choose whether they ban and protect first or pick first. If they pick first, then they get second pick for bans and protects.
Okay, so that's how it works.
Yes. But winning the roll gets you the choice to let you get the choice which one you want to do first.
Well, let's see what they choose then.
Prepared the whole week for this moment.
Oh. Yes. Apparently so. Yes.
Yes, that is correct.
You ban and protect first, or you ban second and protect second. Yes.
Yeah, you either you can ban and protect first, but then you pick second, or you can ban and protect second, but then you pick immediately after your ban.
Yeah. Alright, they will be banning first.
They will choose to ban first. So the first page is protects.
Let's see what they protect. Maybe it's a good opportunity for them to practice some tricky maps or team dynamics, like who gets to play which map.
Protecting Nomad 4 makes sense. They chose a gimmick warm-up, so they're going to be mean and protect Nomad 4.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you want to probe your opponent with a warm-up and kind of choose something along the lines if you see them shaky in that skill set, yeah. Or you just love Nomad 4 and you just absolutely...
Yeah, it could be a mix of both. It could be both.
Definitely. Yeah. PayPal me 30,000 very no mod 4 build. Let's see. Team Red Kakeru-sama decides to protect remote 1.
Yep.
Interesting protect there. I have no idea what the reason for that might be. We might find out later on.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but we might find out if the map gets picked later throughout the match. It would be time for the bans then. Okay, it could be that the free mode 1 is slower in scroll speed than other maps. Yeah, that could very well be a reason why. We have seen Kageru-sama
Yeah.
performing better at slow sections. Ah, okay.
Understandable. And Hidden
Yeah.
so Hidden is completely gone.
Yeah, except for perhaps free mode 2 and like tiebreaker, I guess, but the hidden bracket is completely off the table now.
Most likely, if Fremont 2 gets picked, I'm expecting Kakeru-sama to go Hard Rock. If they're the ones to pick it. If they don't pick it, then they can go no mod and they're okay. But
Yeah, no HD players in this match.
Guess I gotta go, guys. Bye.
Yeah, bye. We have to revive you to keep casting.
Right.
I would say that's a recurring topic throughout this tournament. Lots of not HD players. Not that many, but a fair.
We get Hard Rock one
unusual.
pick. And our streamer is restarting the laser client, which is why you see a little bit of a black screen here. And there we go.
Yeah, we're back on track. Tuning in for Kakeru-sama's pick HR1. DT1 does have a particularly high OD, but it is a slower for sure. Slower scroll speed than this one. Oh, okay. I mean, this one is even speedier, arguably, but okay.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Alright, and we are now getting started.
Yeah, the players are organizing themselves in the correct slots and everything. It's gonna be Kakeru-sama up against Mochilla.
On Heart of One as picked by Hacker, no?
We'll see how it goes.
Not a great start for Kakuri-sama. Finding a miss pretty early on. Another one there.
Yeah, not reacting swiftly enough to the increased scroll velocity that Hard Rock brings to the table.
Also hitting very late. Just in general.
Yeah, now they are a bit back on track now, but yeah, Mochila standing at a very, very solid 99.50% accuracy. Very confident on this map. Comfortable on this map, yeah.
Yeah, playing on wine, playing this on Mac, not the most fun experience for sure. Mochia though, still FCing.
Go into the final KI.
Yep. Mochia is still holding that FC very strong.
Yeah, definitely a contender to play any other HR1s that they might get to play later throughout the rest of the tournament.
Yep, and is able to hold that FC. 17 100s, 18 100s, excuse me, one was on a finisher.
Yeah,
Still
very few 100s.
Very strong performance there.
Yeah. 53 minutes, not that bad, all things considered.
Yeah, like yeah, it's like you can definitely see the skill differential in the players, but Kakuru-sama putting in for what they're working with, they're doing a good job. And they're not giving up at any point, which is incredible to see.
Yeah, and they could very, very likely get to play these maps more comfortably in the near future, like if they keep up their persistence. Alright, it's PayPal's team turn to pick.
Yeah, and they're going Nomad 4 right away.
Of course, they they were very, very anxious to pick that Nomad 4.
Yeah, W Kakaru's in chat, please.
You never know the gangster, me say them in a jungle.
I mean, he did qualify, and it shows. It does show.
Yeah, absolutely. Hard Rock 1 is not, the thing is, Hard Rock 1 is not an easy map.
Yeah, it really isn't. I would definitely agree on Hard Rock 1 being on the upper echelon of difficulty-wise compared to the rest of this pool. As well as Nomad 4 if you are not much into gimmicks. I don't even know how you... Joselo was asking about this tournament, how do you go about learning this Nomad 4? And I was like, I have absolutely no idea because there's so much... so many different gimmicks here. We don't have barline gimmicks nor yellow notes on this map, but everything else that you can think of, the wiggly SBs, the ninja notes, this map has a lot of gimmicks, alright?
Yeah, it's basically anything that falls under the SB umbrella is in this map, so you get a little taste of everything that can be in this pool. Because this is a slot just for SB gimmicks now. But the biggest thing to note is that generally, like, a lot of the like ninja 5-note patterns are just the pattern repeats itself.
I see. I mean, we are relying on you for the memory commentary because I tried to learn this map. I failed miserably, and I was like, nope, never touching this one again.
No, it's tough. It doesn't necessarily require memory, though that does make gimmicks a lot easier for some people. Some people prefer to memorize stuff like this. Other players are a little more equipped to handle. Just like, it's like, okay, the pattern repeats, I can just play it. That's not something everybody can do, and that's okay.
I would.
You figure out what works best for you, because there's no one-size-fits-all for maps like this.
Yeah, I mean, gimmicks do tend to feature, as you say, like repeated patterns that you can get accustomed to on the fly, on the get-go, or after few tries, not necessarily memory. But at least in my opinion, this is... I mean, we're still on round of 16, all things considered. There's plenty of harder pulls and harder no-mod 4s yet to come. But this is definitely not your starter easier gimmick sort of thing whatsoever. Like, it's not a triple, it's not an invisible triplet that gets repeated like a simple mirror. It's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, really, I think the hardest part for a lot of people is probably the Don Thomas section, where you have it's a lot easier to point it out when it's actually on screen, but in that section, after the wavy SV stream, there's a section where Dons and Cats are going at different, or Dons are going at one SV and Cats are going at a different SV.
Yeah, the overlapping section, as I call it. Yeah,
and for those, whichever color is on the faster SV is just straight on. That's just your consistent down. Like that's on your big white.
I see.
And the other notes kind of slot in. It takes a little bit of practice to get used to what the actual rhythm is, because it's not an intuitive thing to read.
Yeah, I have heard that this map goes a lot with the rhythm. Well, as it should, right? So perhaps that's the key. You want to get a feel for it. You could approach it that way, as you say.
You see this super low SP at the start, which for some players this is just as hard as reading 220 hard rock, just because the notes are so tightly packed.
Yeah, you do need to get a sense for the rhythm there.
Yeah, for stuff like that, you have to have a really good internal metronome, which is a skill that a lot of players can develop pretty quickly, but it does take some active work to get it to a point where you can just do stuff like that on command. Get the wavy SV here. And right here, you have Cats on the downbeat. And here it's going to switch to Dons on the downbeat. And basically, whichever note the finisher is, that's your downbeat. Usually that's enough to at least ground you a little bit. It does help for stuff like that to look in the editor a lot of times too, which is a really good tool to have for gimmicks like this.
I see. I mean,
being able to
I did look at the editor. I also tried removing all the SV changes and playing them up at one SV, but yeah, that didn't help much. I felt like I needed to have two recordings, playing at
I'm one of them with one SD and the other one with all the changes, and maybe then I would have understood it a little bit better, but I mean, this is just the kind of map that if you understand it, it might feel straightforward, but if you don't understand it, like what's going on, I mean, you could explain it 1,000 times and it's still like a black
Yeah,
magic
yeah,
to me.
it's something that you really just like gimmicks like this especially. It's a slot where you generally just need experience with those kinds of maps. Otherwise, you're going to have trouble no matter what the map calls for. And with this being such a
Absolutely.
wide variety of SV gimmicks, it's understandable for a lot more people to be struggling on it.
Yeah, it's a lot of gimmicks and tricks to take in, especially if it is one of your first gimmick maps that you have ever touched. But now it is Kakeru-sama's turn to pick. Let's see if they pick something that they are more comfortable with. FM1, it seems that it will be.
You get Fremont 1. So Kakeru-sama is going to have to will probably be playing Hard Rock here.
Yeah, they might. That's one of the easier mod combinations that they could go with. Putting hidden on.
That's what they went with. That is what they went with last round.
I see.
With it
Then
being
only
their
makes
pick,
sense
they do
that they-
have to put a mod. So I'm expecting Hard Rock.
Yeah, from what we have seen so far, if they use HR in free mod in a previous round, they are very, very likely to repeat that combination here.
We do have another match that is starting right now. Green Applers, or Silver Tyrant and Fox Guru versus Sound Voltex Green. Or 2DX Green, rather, not Sound Voltex. Brain is shutting off. Which is Shinda versus Zog.
Ooh,
And we do have
that sounds very, very
the
intense.
additional mod, Hard Rock versus no mod for Inigo.
That's interesting. With a mod advantage here.
Yep.
It's very interesting that Inigo would choose to go NM on this.
That Silver might be asleep.
Both players holding FC so far.
Yep. Very dramatic accuracy.
Yeah, especially with HR on top of everything,
Yeah.
that increases OD quite a lot.
And again, hitting late as well.
Yeah, it must be the delay, perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe they could try to tap, easier said than done, you know, but maybe you can try to tap a little earlier to compensate. You never know.
Yeah.
It might work, yeah. Some streams here.
Inigo FDing the first of the longer streams in the drop.
Yeah.
And this map does feature some fairly unconventional patterning. With that being said, Kakeru-sama is with that considered, Kakeru-sama is doing a very good job. Both players drifting a little bit on the single tap on the single tap there.
Going into the final quarter of the map here.
Still Inigo still FBing. And we're getting into the outro here. Just one more drop. Still some tough patterns coming up. Inigo will be FCing the last stream. So one miss from Inigo. 34 misses from Kakadu-sama on Hard Rock. So very, very strong effort, all things considered.
Yeah, very solid scores on both sides, even though not a whole lot of accuracy and, well, no FCs, but those things aside, like, it's not too bad at all. Yes, Kakeru-sama asking like if he could have gone no mod. Well, not really. If you pick free mod, you have to at least go with one mod. Usually call that force mod, but you can call it whatever you like. But yes, here in this tournament, if you pick a free mod, you need to go with at least one mod. HD, HR, HD, HR, choice is yours, but at least one of them.
Yeah. Now that said, if PayPal me $3,000 were to pick free mod 2, Kakadu-sama could go no mod. As long as Kakadu-sama does not pick free mod 2.
Yeah, I mean that could be a strategy for him. Just don't pick free mod, so that if it does get picked, you can go NM.
Yeah. And Super Noob will be stepping aside. They were having some technical issues. But I'll still be here the rest of the way with you guys. And we do actually see free mod 2. So Kakadu-sama can go no mod here. Go big or go home. Is Kakadu-sama gonna put a mod on anyway? Yo! Kakadu-sama putting on a mod, let's go! You love to see it. That's awesome. Love the enthusiasm. We have Hidden versus Hard Rock. We should all carry a bit of Kakeru in our hearts. I agree. I 100% agree. Kakeru Kokoro. The 974k from Mochiya, 3 misses. But Kakeru-sama deciding to put a mod even though they did not have to. And it is Kakeru-sama's pick. So I'm curious what he's gonna choose to go with here. What they're gonna choose to go with here, I shouldn't assume. Hard Rock 2. Plot twist, there were never technical difficulties and we're seeing a reverse sweep. They're just giving us a false sense of security. They're about to go on a rampage through loser's bracket, actually. Can Kakeru-sama get to the combo? I should have just kept my mouth shut. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm so sorry. There's still time for Kakeru-sama to maybe get to the combo cap. We're only a third of the way through. There's still time. Scroll speed's gonna start ramping up a little bit. Kakuto-sama's still able to kind of actually like read this, which is really cool. Q still holding an FC. Will we see an FC is the question. Pass second fake out. And we do see an FC from Mochiya, and that will be the end of the match. Unfortunately, Kakuto-sama is now eliminated from the tournament. But I think we can all appreciate the effort that was shown. Appreciate you very much for playing in this tournament. They want to showcase one of the speed maps. Yeah, unfortunately, they are going to be playing the speed map on their own time. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to actually watch it on stream.